What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to show you how to do a false cut. If you don't already know, a false cut is used to keep the order of the cards exactly the same while making it appear as though you've cut the cards. Now I'll show you, for example, I have the Ace of Clubs on top right now, and the trick looks something just like this. And just like that, Ace of Clubs is still on top. Now I didn't show you the other cards, but it is true that every card in the deck maintained its position. Now there's a couple things, including how you're going to hold the cards in your right hand, how you're going to move them, but we'll go over that in some more detail from this view. Okay, now the first thing we want to know is how we're going to grip the cards. Now I'm starting with them in my left hand, but really what you're going to do is you're going to start with your right ring finger up on the top corner and your middle finger next to it. And you would have your pointer finger here on the top left, but we're going to use this to do what's called a swing cut. Now, a swing cut is simply peeling the cards off of the deck with your pointer finger. And that is the whole first move, essentially. All you need to know is that swing cut. So when we pull up those cards, we're going to swing them over and grab with our left thumb here. And we'll put it into our hand like this. Now, the next move is we're going to do another swing cut, but instead of the top packet, we're going to move the bottom packet and put it at an angle over our bottom packet here. Now, from this position, with our remaining fingers here, with my ring finger on my right hand, I'm going to grab the top right corner of our bottom packet, and with my thumb, I'm going to grab the bottom part of this bottom packet, and we're just going to pull it out. Now from this position, we want to slide this top packet back onto this one, and we're going to do that by quickly, it might take you a minute to get used to this, but we're going to quickly grab the bottom part with our thumb here, rotate it, and drop it onto this packet. That's very difficult to do slowly, but you'll get used to it once you start going quicker. And just like that, we drop the packet right on top and right back where we started. Okay, so I know that might have been a little quick, so if that was too fast for you and you didn't quite catch all the moves, I would just rewind the video and just go back through it again. Like I said, there aren't too many moves. There are many more complicated false cuts than this, but this one is a great, simple one to get started. And some advice if you're getting started, say for example, if you haven't ever done a swing cut, I would just suggest taking the cards and just doing small packets of swing cuts just like this, and just keep doing that until you get used to the feel. Even I mess up every once in a while, we all do it. Just get used to the feel of performing swing cuts. And once you get used to that, that's the core mechanic of the move, right? So once you get used to that, then what I did is, I was actually learning this when I was going to a summer camp. Whenever I was not actively doing something, I had a deck of cards in my hands, and I would just do the full false cut. And like I said, it doesn't need to be fast at first. It needs to be fast when you're actually performing, if you plan on performing a trick. But if you're just learning it, just start nice and slow. You don't need to rush it, and cards are going to fall. That's just how it goes when you're doing card tricks. Cards are going to fall on the ground, and you got to find a way to make that an enjoyable experience and get past the fact that cards are falling on the ground. And you don't plan on doing 52 card pickup, but that's just how it goes sometimes. So those are some of the main struggles you might encounter, are just getting used to it. And I know another thing that a lot of people say they struggle with is the fact that maybe their hands aren't as big. I'm a pretty tall guy and I got pretty big hands, so that certainly helps with performing tricks like this, or frankly any card trick. But like I said, just practice. Just keep practicing, put time into doing the trick, and just like any other trick you do, you'll get used to it.